Oh man, guys, Dark is sick. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sick A Dark, back at it again with another episode of Dark is Sick. No, it's not the coup. It's not seeming like the coup. Y'all remember that ish had me in my bed for like 3 weeks, bro. That was pretty brutal. But let's get it in. We got some cool stuff today. I'm not gonna do a super long show because I mean, listen to me, man. This is the best my voice has been all day. So Kurt 24 with that Kim Light emoji that my computer won't show. For some reason that only shows on mobile. So thanks, YouTube. Kurt 24 is the first one in here, brother. Great to see you, man. Man against the masses thinks that second is adequate. It's all right, no big deal. I'm just messing with you, man. I want to ride. What up? What up? Opie, good to see you, brother. Toy Town Inc. BV Luminous. All you guys, man. Good to see y'all. Boom Thumb. Boom Thumb, Boom Thumb, Boom Thumb. Hi, DLD After Dark. I like that. Thank you. Thank you for greeting me by name. I'm eating gummy worms, just so you know. Grit 24, Opie, BB, Toy Town. Toy Town's good to see you, man. Oh, I wrote 6 minutes, some shitty you're on. That was good. That was good. I like that. Donkey Punch. He might be here. Oh, here we go. The D-Bud lives. D-Bud lives. P38 Wilbur, what's up, man? Good to see you. CNC Designs. Bro, CNC Designs, that sign has fallen on me 3 times. Like, I swear, the next time, I don't know if you're, like, doing this remotely and trying to assassinate me, but it hurts. I mean, that part back there is like a throwing star, bro. That thing is is no joke. But Coop, no, I appreciate you, man. That thing is so cool that even though I'm escaping death every time I walk under it, it's just still so worth it. And I think I found a place to put up the DLD Kim Light sign as well. And P30 Wilbur, thank you for the Mother's Day message, man. I appreciate you, bro. Sorry I wasn't able to respond. I got TASC. What's up, man? Good to see you. So, just a quick little heads up of kind of how things have been going. So, I changed jobs, going into a new job, which the way things have been, because I'm essentially like leaving one business that I've like been helping run, going into a new business. So I'm kind of transitioning out of that job into a new job. So I'm kind of working both currently, which is interesting. And then me, my wife, and daughter, all 3 got sick at the same time. So that's 3 people getting sick, 3 doctor's visits, 3 medications, 3 everything. It was crazy. Key AC, man, good to see you up in here. Crypto Pirate, what up? And BB Luminous, some of the things that you were saying were absolutely spot on. When he was saying that I hope you guys are well and the things are going okay, but they're going to be effed up in the future. I kind of believe that's where we're heading, but we can be blind for now just so we can smile for a few more days, a few more months maybe. UAV Hero, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Sport Brand, what up? Jetson, what up? Crypto. Ooh, Thai food, nice, man. Yeah, let me know what y'all have for dinner. That would be much appreciated. Robert Ribbit Harrison, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? I want to make sure I didn't miss any of you guys. Black Diamond Guns and Gear says, yo. Double X. IPS, what up? Well, what do you mean? JC9, what's up, man? Safe Online, what up? Dude, that was so weird. I just got like a flash and my chat jumped all the way ahead. Dark will be working the corner of. No, it went way past my bid. I was at like 13,280 and it's already over 15K. I'm not gonna get it. And honestly, I kind of went into it like only partially committed. Obviously, I wanted it, but I wasn't gonna. In the back of my mind, I was like, man, I don't really want to drop like 15 stacks on something. Guys, this is crazy. I'm getting a call on stream here. Let's see. Let's see.
What?
I'm on stream. What's up, brother?
Oh, well, you called me.
I know, yeah, I hit you up earlier. I wanted to see the people want you, man. People want you, dog.
Send me the message at join. Send me the thing.
Say hi.
I don't see them, bro.
Well, they're not going to see. I mean, they can see you.
What's up, guys?
I'll send you the message.
All right, bye.
All right, peace. All right, my bad. Did I see the GD Bacon up in here? Yeah, but no, I secretly was hoping that I would not win. Joe McGirt, what's up, brother? PC. All you guys. Yeah, it's subpar prints. I figured since everybody wants the subpar prints on, especially with some of the things that we're going to be discussing. But as I said, I won't be able to go too long, so y'all hold up just for a minute. Let me get my peeps up in here. All right. Bro, I gotta say, somebody sent me something today. They sent me a picture of something that I swear to God, I was talking to somebody about designing and developing, and a month later, somebody randomly messages me. I don't even know who they are. Like, if you're out there, the person that hit me up on Instagram, like, dog, I don't even know your username on YouTube, so you could be anybody. But it's dope, like dope as shit that we both like literally have the same design in our heads. My method was like slightly different, but it's pretty close, like really, really, really close. If you're out there and you are listening, some of the things that I would change is the length of the body and the length of the fins. Change the BB to a pellet for more reliable whatchamacallit. And you can use one of the sharper ones. And there's actually like a resin that you can use that is designed specifically to fuse metal and polymers together. I forgot what it's called, but I can help you with that once I remember what the name is. And then also and it depends. I need to see the design of it, but you should make the portion that is that would be pressed in on top. Use a heavier spring with a very consistent. I don't want to say too much, but make sure that it's very consistent with the amount of pressure that would need to be applied to the top, but not so much pressure that only a direct hit in the front would initiate it. DLD After Dark, what is your preferred email address, bro? In a few weeks, I may have something to send you. I promise it won't be a dildo. Yeah, I'm gonna put my mailing address in chat here. Here's my updated mailing address if anyone wants to send me something. I'm just kidding. All right, here's my email. Boom. Appreciate you guys. So one of the things I want to go over is today I got a package. I stopped by the hell yeah, bro. Thank you. Thank you, Bacon. Appreciate you. Detective John Kimball, what's up, brother? Have you ever made love to gay fish? No gay fish. What's up, Joe Morris? Good to see you, man. Yeah, no gay fish. Haven't had a gay fish before. Um, like a no, no. I've actually I've only been intimate with women. That's I think odd nowadays. People aren't used to hearing that. It's kind of odd. Angry Saj, he says a package. Angry Sarge, actually, hit me up after maybe tomorrow we can chat. I want to shoot something your way as well. And now that Sabar is here, you guys have no need for me, so I'm out of here. You guys have a good night.
All right, guys, welcome to the Sabar Prince to a show. Nah,
After dark.
after dark.
DLD, I have an idea. DLD After Dark, I have an idea for an internal suppressed ammo, but there's a problem. You have to register every round, though. Yeah, that'd be a challenge, but you don't have to register. Excuse me. So I am sick.
You too, bro.
You are, yeah, yeah.
It's going around, man.
Package of Candelas. I actually did get a package of Candelas, so I'm gonna put y'all on game. Subpar, go ahead and introduce yourself while I take a second to get my voice together.
What's up, guys? It is Sabar Prince to a Sabar, uh, the Mexican professor, the base Mexican. Uh, shit. Okay, but wait. Right now that I have a good amount of people, I'm asking for a favor, guys. If any of you
All right, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. My bad. My bad. I'm playing.
I thought I got stuck, bro. If any of you know how to do some drawing or something, I need a dope picture of me in a mariachi suit with two guns like this. Bam. Right. Orale.
Dang.
So I
You
can
know
make it
what? I know
official.
somebody. Are you trying to get a like a logo?
Yeah, so like cause that wouldn't that be dope, bro? Like you know the mariachi suit, like
Like the mariachi?
yeah, yeah, but instead of like that little thing, maybe with like a strap of bullets, you know, like kind of like the Zapata type of status.
Yeah,
You know?
like you remember Slowpoke Rodriguez?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was gonna
Yeah.
ask for like a Speedy Gonzalez type of thing, but I don't want to be like a mouse, bro. But you
Yeah,
know what
no,
I mean? That's
no.
weird. But yeah, like that type of imagery, like this super base, like stereotypical Mexican. Yeah, I'm going for that
He's
shit.
slow, but he carry a big gun. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he had a bandolier of ammo around him, and but I mean, you could do
like
like
that.
a sombrero, like
Yeah,
two bandolieros, and like a mariachi, like tuxedo, holding up like two. Oh, but instead of doing like two like black powder guns, you should do like two like Mac Daddies or like mac and cheeses or something that's or 3011s, something that's like clearly printed.
yeah, or like two FGC 9s.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
dope.
two FGC 9s would be dope. So if anybody could whip that up, let me know.
Yeah,
That'll
Sport Brand, put your if you can put your email in chat, Sabar.
or me do my email.
Yeah, put your email in chat or tell them what it is. I don't know
So, so
if
just
Sport Brand.
so check this out, guys. Just go to Sabar Prince 2A, and then you'll find me there. Just DM me or whatever, you know, and then that's how I'll respond to you guys. That'll be the
Okay.
easiest way. I'm always on Instagram, so hit me up with that. Yeah, some Juan Wick shit. That'll be fire. Like, you know?
Dude, I love Juan
"Don't
Wick.
touch my
That's dope.
sister, eh? I'll blow your brains out." You know?
Juan Wick. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
Uh,
something like that. That'll be dope because I'm trying to do that because I'm also trying to do stickers, plus I'm trying to do, like, a dope patch.
Dude, I got you on the patches. I'll hook you up with my boy. I hooked IPS up with my boy.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hooked
IPS told me.
Invader Zip up with my boy, and they all are getting patches for like the cost of stickers, dog.
Oh, Sportsman says, "Yo, fuck that." Yeah, bro, if you're on the Discord, hit me up on the Discord. You guys, if you're on, IPS's Discord, I'm there, so you'll find me there, bro.
Yeah, no, you definitely need to connect with Sport Brand. He's the dude that did all my shit. He did
Yeah, your shit's
all
fire, bro. So, but it wasn't was it Sportsman that did your intro too, or no?
yeah, yeah, he did all
Oh,
that.
cool.
Cause like back in the day, I literally used to just crack a blue chem light. Like, for real. Like, I
Oh,
got
really?
a stack of blue chem lights over there. And, like, when we hit 50 people in chat, it'd be like, crack, hit the blue chem light. Or when I was doing a rant, I would
Yeah.
crack a blue chem light. Like, I even had, like, the blue light over here up in front that, it's not, like, aimed properly now, but, like, I had, like, a little button. When I pressed the button, it was like, bling, like, bling blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tell me something good. What you got going on?
Bro, I busted a meth I busted some meth nah, I busted a marathon with, Trollworks actually, and, it got deep. Some of the people who were here were in there. So we were talking about China, bro. I was telling them to go watch Soylent Green, and then Trollworks told me that they have an actual shake that's called Soylent Green, bro. And this shake gives you all nutrients and I don't know how much stuff. Have you seen Soylent Green or not, bro?
You sent me that link, but I haven't watched
Yeah.
it yet.
Yeah, so we were talking about that, and we just were talking about how China is pretty much trying to F us over right now. Uh,
Shit, trying to. They have been for a
yeah.
century, bro.
But right now, how also all the stuff you guys saw in Black Mirror, is actually coming to life. Especially how China now has that new social credit score, and that's the next thing that we in the U.S. might have. They actually tried it a while back in the U.S. I forgot the name of it, but it was in the beginning of the social media start where you would go to this place, input all your social media stuff, and this thing will give you a score to rate you on how popular or how good your social media was like. So I remember that thing because I did it because when was younger, I took marketing classes. Well, not marketing classes, entrepreneurship and innovation course in college. And part of that certificate course was for me to take like a bunch of business classes, and one of them was marketing. So the marketing teacher was telling us about that shit. And yeah, they tried it here, but I don't think it really became popular. So then they moved it to China, and China, well, like that's what they do pretty much now. So now you have a damn social media credit score in China, and if your score is not high, you have difficulty with getting Uber or anything to do with that shit.
So let me stop you for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
That what you're talking about, not only they did try to implement, but
Yeah.
also they are currently implementing right now, and they're doing it through banks.
Mhm.
So I want all of you guys to take a step back and clear your mind for a second,
Imma get
and
some water.
with yeah, with like a clear mind and no judgment, sit back and listen to the words that I'm going to tell you. Every single bank, every bank, Google your bank, search your bank, DuckDuckGo, Bing, whatever. Okay, with your favorite search engine, look up your bank name and ESG. You can also look up CSR. ESG is a measurable set of propositions that external partners and investors look at in valuation of their company. ESG is, oh, hold on, what the hell? Hold on, my bad. So it is the environmental, social, and governance. That's from the individual perspective. CSR. So while ESG and CSR are both concerned with a company's impact on society and the environment, the major difference between them is that CSR is a business model and CSR, what the hell? Why is it not giving me just the actual breakdown? Hold on. Corporate social responsibility. And ESG is the environmental social governance. So when you're looking at who has the power, the banks obviously have the power to grant a loan, not grant a loan, to hold your money, to there's only a few banks that are not moving to ESG scores for every single user. Okay, that would mean that every single user has an ESG score. Okay, every business will have a CSR score. CSR score is based on societal responsibility. So
Damn.
think of every gun shop, think of every, freedom-based company. What do you think their societal responsibility score is going to be?
Not good.
Yeah. So ESG and CSR are currently happening, and they're being
So they're
implemented.
already pushing that shit pretty much, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
The corp I work for, even being in electric utility, bows down to ESR. And when you try to tell the woke sheep at work how you don't give a fuck, they stare at you bewildered.
Damn, bro. That's just crazy. Yeah, bro. So we were pretty much talking about all that stuff with the Chinese. Is my mic good or not?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Mine
So
probably isn't, honestly, because my voice is messed up.
no, I had the same thing a couple days back. And Burley
Yeah.
getting better, but I think it's going around right now. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe it's gonna be COVID 2.3 or what version of COVID are we on?
I don't know. 6. Jetson, to totally not answer your question overtly, somebody said that no, they were not seized because somebody may have intervened and told somebody else what to do before anybody else came over. So because he was actually picked up off site, when they called the person and they were like, "Oh my God, he was picked up. What do I do?" The
What,
person was like, "Yo, do this. Take all that.
bro?
Do X, Y, and Z with it."
Did they pick him up again?
No, no, no. When it first happened,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, yeah. So no, all of his stuff is already removed, and because when he went to court, I was able to actually watch his court uh, bail hearing and shit like live. And he would not shut up. He would not shut up. I was like, dog, if you don't stop
Bro,
talking, you're gonna go to jail just for not closing your mouth. But we love you, CRS. Um, Insurance has been in the works to be weaponized through ESG in the future. Yep, absolutely, Heath. And Heath, thank you for sending that stuff to me as well. Because a lot of times when you hit me up and you email me, I will look at what you send and I will, take the time to do that. But I don't always get to hit you back. So thank you guys for bearing with me. But yeah, I mean, right now the what the future looks to hold is total governance of your life by control of money, and they're probably excuse
money and food.
me. Yeah, money, your basic needs, and
Yep.
that's how you control an
So,
entire country.
I guess another thing me and Troworks were actually talking about, bro, is that yesterday I went to buy milk, right? And I've gone to buy milk before at that same store. Everything's always stocked. Well, yesterday I went and stuff was not stocked, bro. Like I was like, "What the hell? Like, what?" Like, so a lot of the stuff was empty, and also I all of a sudden I get a notification from Apple News saying that baby formula is in low supplies.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're sending it to the babies in Ukraine or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I think
Or
if
the,
a lot of these are made with dehydrated milk, they're likely not able to get their hands on as much milk,
mm,
and I think that's impacted. But here's the thing: like I'm going and I'm talking to people that get their information 100% from the MSM,
mhm.
and they have no idea about a food shortage. They have no idea about any of this stuff. I would think that this would be something that like they would want to be pumping into their
Does
heads.
it have to do maybe with I think 20 how many plant like food supply companies have blown up?
Oh my God!
24?
Two two got airplanes crashed into them. Two additional ones burnt down. They happen to be some of the biggest ones
But
in the country, like General Mills.
guys, don't worry because you know that guy that is like doctor, scientist,
Bill
and
Gates.
all this stuff. He's like gonna help us out with the food because I think he's buying up like food places. So he's gonna take care of us, guys. Don't worry, go back to sleep. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen to us for reals.
Yeah, the person that monetized computers in every single household um, has been purchasing land for the last nearly what 6 years or whatever, and between him and a massive amount of overseas Chinese investors that have never set foot in the United States are purchasing soil-rich lands, with soil tests. But you got to do a soil test when you get a land contract anyway. But yeah, they're taking care of it, guys. So we don't need to worry.
Yeah, facts. And supposedly, what I heard is that if you give up your gun rights, you'll be like one of the top persons in a long ass line that's gonna get food. But if you have a gun, they're not gonna give you food.
Yeah, what some people would say is that if you have firearms, the ability to build firearms and arm others, um, you may have an unlimited amount of food.
Or maybe. But
Yeah.
you know what I heard too? I heard that some cities are planning on making these boxes, bro, like these drop off boxes where you could like leave guns that you don't need them anymore. So, you know, in case you just don't need your gun anymore, you take it to a drop box in the middle of the night and just leave it there. What do
Are
you
you
guys
serious?
Yeah, bro. What do you guys think that these you think like are these drop boxes gonna be secure? Maybe with like a master lock. Master locks are unpickable. They're hard to break into. I think that's how the government's gonna do it, huh?
Yeah, I definitely couldn't open one up in 4 minutes
Yeah.
or less.
And then they don't even sell lock picking kits anywhere, bro. You know those things are illegal.
Well, I mean, companies like that are going to have a low CSR or ESG score, so they'll eventually go out of business anyway.
Oh, true.
You know, so Megapint says Bill Gates copyrighted open source software to sell as Microsoft products. Now he's going to copyright the DNA of your food products. There you go. Um,
Don't you guys know that Monsanto owns pretty much all the seeds in the world? Like real seeds do not exist anymore. I think they have them like somewhere in Iceland. They have like a seed bank, but a lot
yeah,
of the seeds now they're not real seeds. They're created like by Monsanto. And wait, don't can't you go to like Walmart or Target and buy seeds and stuff like that?
yeah, for sure.
Could you or no?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
This is not not seeds that are unmodified genetically.
Oh,
What's
that's
up, Corn Pop? Good to see you. Martin Kaminsky, good to see you. We'll grow plants. It slices, it dices. Come on, PLA. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Mike McClune, all you guys. Joe Morris, all you guys are hitting. Yeah, they're much easier to cut than they are to pick. That's for sure.
yeah,
Now, before we go too far down this road, I
yeah.
do want to share a couple things with you guys. So, number one, as promised, I told you all that I was going to be making a purchase. And as such, it's important that Russia and Afghanistan are non GMO. Yeah, that's a good point. You could probably try to get some seeds from overseas that's not China. But even Mexico is down with China. DLD After Dark, my 3D printer works. Hell yeah, nice strike. Good to see you.
Come out in places that you get a press.
He's talking to Dirt.
Oh, okay, okay. Hey, so I sent a package to come out in PLA, and I think the post office needs to check their rodent control because somebody bit that shit.
What happened?
Bro, I sent a package to come out in PLA, right? Well,
Hmm.
I don't know in what post office did this happen, but he showed me the picture of the box, and it was chewed on by a rodent.
Oh, a rodent.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
I
most post offices have
bro, a rodent, bro?
like rats and shit.
No, he says I was talking to you, Dark, asking if you bought the drill press.
Oh no, not yet.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So like I thought that probably they tried to like open it to see what I was sending, but no, he's like, nah, man, it looks like somebody chewed it. That shit's insane, bro.
Well, so I started kind of noticing some things too. Well, we can talk about it privately, but
Yeah.
I got a couple things. Let me see. So the first thing is that this stream is brought to you by Goonbeam. Last time we were talking, I let you guys know about the difference in lumens and candela when comparing them to other flashlights, and holy shit! So this is kind of a Goonbeam unboxing. Goonbeam, I'm sorry, brother, I'm a little under the weather, but I promise. Oh, Mark Tucker nailed it! Best comment of the night.
What did he say? Yes. Oh yeah, I saw that one. That one was dope.
Rats employed by the U.S. government. Hell yeah.
Okay, bro. So talk about Goombeam. Come on.
So, Goonbeam, I told you guys I was going to make a purchase, and I did, and he sent out a couple things with it. So, the first thing I want to pull up, I got the battery charging for one. Okay, the other is the EDC, Goonbeam EDC model. Now, this thing is nuts. Okay.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
So I got my standard factory um, bubble wrap, and then
Wow.
look at how beautiful this thing is
Bro,
right
I need
there.
that one, bro. That one is dope. I need a small one. Goombeam.
And it's got like a solid grip, man. Like even if I had even if I was wearing my ashy nuck, as I
Yeah.
call it,
Oh,
I
that's
could
nice.
still get a solid grip on that joint. This
Yeah,
is a
the way that their grip for the Goombeam is very nice. It's like it's
Dude,
a
it's so dope, and the back has a good striking points too, and the clip is super dope. I think he may even thread those points himself. Goonbeam, if you thread those yourself, brother, I'm thoroughly impressed. And these look like they're built like well, either way. So this thing is like I'm looking at it and I can see the I mean, you've literally built this. The O-rings in here are like dope ass colors, like lime green and like bright red.
Oh, for real?
Like, yeah, you probably can't see.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I can see it. Ooh,
you
that's
the
nice.
lime green O-ring in there. All right, so And also Goonbeam. I don't know if you know this, but no, I didn't get the AC556. I was outbid. It's like over 15 grand right now, so I'm not paying that. But thank you for asking. Um, I think it's still going for another day or two, but I haven't checked it in a few days. So currently my EDC is the Streamlight. What is it? Micro Stream. Okay,
Oh, let me see it. Do you have it
so
here?
that's the low. That's the high. Okay,
All right.
that's the Streamlight. Now the
Okay.
Goonbeam. This is the low.
Oh,
That's
damn.
that's medium.
That what? On the little carry one.
Yeah. You ready?
What? Oh, bro,
Bro, it's daylight. It
bro,
is daylight in this joint.
that shit is not. Yo, Goombeam, we need to talk, bro. I want to get the
Dude, look at this.
small
Watch.
EDC one.
1, 2, 3. Like, you can't even hold it there too long, bro. This thing is like crazy, crazy.
I need that. Damn, I need one of those, bro. It's
Like,
nice, bro.
glowing, glowing. Bro, this thing is I'm literally about to pop my like flashlight out of my 1-inch mount on my Keltec Sub 2000 and
Use that
slide
one.
this joint in there.
That's fire, bro.
This thing is crazy. Like that's and it's good to have a low setting, right? Like and you
Yeah.
can
Oh,
actually
for
brighter.
sure. Like if you're looking for something, and then you know what's crazy, bro? That dude is gonna see two lights, bro. You get it? The first light, the Goom beam, and then he's dead. So I guess you see a
Oh
light.
yeah, the
Like,
muzzle flash and yeah.
oh no,
That's
three
why
lights.
like everyone always says like oh I need, tritium sights on my gun and I'm like yeah, for your first shot
Yeah,
till that muzzle flash goes off.
yeah.
And then you ain't seeing nothing. You're not looking for your sights, dog. Yeah, like this thing is just crazy, crazy. Goombeam, throw in the stats on the V2 EDC. I can't remember, but like the candela on this one was like crazy high. I think it was like 1250 lumens or something like that.
That's nice,
Um,
bro. I need to get me one of those.
dude, it's so tough. This thing is nuts. And let me open it up real quick. I'm gonna see. So the quality of these things are dope. You can definitely tell that he puts a lot of time and attention into, I think, literally building these one unit at a. Does he have his own branded batteries?
What on those ones? Let me see.
It's a black joint, and it says "Keep Power" on it. Is that a Goonbeam? 1200 megahertz, IMR 18350. Bro, this thing is nuts.
You said somewhere around there. LOL.
Yeah, it's like what last I saw, I think it was like 1250 lumens and like I don't know, 65,000 candela, 85,000 candela, something just like batshit crazy. So like if you're just looking for something like outside or like around the house, then you use the first click and then boom, right? You got a nice little small light. And it's actually brighter than what it's showing you guys now. Then you get the medium joint, which is like this is about as bright as my pistol light. Okay. And then you got the high mode. Boink. Oh my god. Look at that shit. Dude, you could start a fire with this thing. It's like this is like a white laser, dog. That is crazy.
Yeah, that thing's bright, bro.
Dog, it is like literally oops. It's literally turning my room like all the lights off and it's turning it into daylight in here. That's crazy, man. So, okay. Homeboy is literally building these like by hand, one at a time. Okay. Check this shit out. I also got this.
Oh, that's a nice case, bro.
So not only can you
Damn,
keep your goon beam in it, but once you mount it on your reflay, you can actually use this to keep your shower gun in. I don't know if I told you guys about my shower gun upstairs. I That's where I keep my 5-shot 38.
That's dope. That's
Moonbeam. Okay, so I'm opening this, and it actually has all four. So the front two and the side two, it clamps down on all four. And you
damn.
ready for this?
Nope. Let's see, bro. Let's see.
Moonbeam reflay mounted, 1,000 lumen, 85,000 candela.
Damn.
Bro, the stream light was like 1,000 lumens, 35,000 candela, and I was like floored at that. Which one is that? Was that the Goonbeam?
Yeah.
Nice. Which model is that? Do you
This
know?
is the V1, I believe.
Okay,
As
okay.
Moonbeam, yeah. So this is just the V1, and it comes with that little hand clip that you could have too. You,
Oh, the little finger ring joint?
yeah, you hook
Oh,
it up with
bro, I
that.
want one of those so bad.
So I got this one, but I mean, this thing is bright. Like if you guys go on my Instagram, I posted stuff with it right now. I need to charge it. Oh, you got the kit. Oh, that's nice, bro.
Yep, and look what he included.
What else?
Zip ties
Oh,
and the rail covers to
yeah,
keep the
that's
zip ties
dope,
down.
bro. He does stuff right, man. Goombeam. Go check
Screws,
it out, guys.
all this, man. And damn, I need to share the link so y'all can actually pull it up. But I'll share it with you guys in a second. He also includes a charger and a battery.
Yeah, he does. The charger's dope.
Like, this is
Yeah.
crazy. The funny thing is, I can charge my e-cig batteries on that joint too. But like
Yeah,
that,
they're
dude,
bright, bro. Look, this is
that is so crazy.
the one. Look, this is right here. This is low. Okay, this is
Yeah,
and it's pretty bright. And then hold on, this is high, bro. Look at that.
yeah. Oh, that's totally messing with your green screen too. That's crazy.
Yeah, like people like if you flash somebody in the eyes with that one, they'll see spots, bro.
Dark and Saber has a link. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a. Give me a second. I'll pull up my link and I'll share it with y'all. And Sabar Tooth can chat
my
with y'all.
on my link is on my Instagram stuff. So if you go on Instagram or also on my YouTube, if you go for links, it says the link that says everything is gonna take you to like my link tree, which is also my website and everything, and it'll be affiliates, and it has it right there. It's the one for Goombi. Um, I actually didn't post my link till I got the flashlight, and once I tested the flashlight, and I it's great. It's a great flashlight. I approve of it. It's quality stuff, to be honest, and the candelas are amazing. Like
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
if you order food and that dude at night and that dude is lost or your homies don't know how to get to your house, you
Yeah,
just throw it up there. But yeah, I no, trust me, I know because I tried it myself. Like in the beginning, I threw it in my face. You know how they tell you don't look in the sun, but you still do. I did the
yeah,
same shit,
yeah. I'm the same way, man.
but I
We
did it
got
for
it.
science, guys. And Sabara proves Goombeam is the way to go.
Yeah, dude, you're looking at you're looking at like a lifetime streamlight, dude, man. Nobody's been able to get me off streamlight. Even Ralph throwing Olight in my face,
Yeah.
um, in a respectable way.
No.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
he's still not been able to get me away, but man, the thing that got me away was the
Mhm.
stats. Like you can't argue with performance. An 85,000 candela on 1,000 lumen rifle light is crazy.
No. And another thing, bro, it's that. Oh man, it's messed up. You guys are helping out a small business, which is dope. Yes,
Who just
Stream
started this year.
yes, so Streamlight does, Streamline is known or whatever, whatever. These are 10 times better than Streamlight. The quality is amazing, and it's a small business. Like it's and he's in Florida, guys. Support your local people, support your small business.
Hell yeah. Let me see.
Wolverines, mafras. I'm still waiting on your patch, bro.
Yeah, my bad. I haven't.
I'm joking, bro.
I haven't sent it yet. Um, well, let me find my. I had it saved, man, but I can't find this. This new shit is crazy.
Yeah, but for real, Beam, I'm gonna probably hit you up about that little one that Dark has. That thing is fire,
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro.
and that blue is
Oh,
nice too, bro. It's like a nice blue, right, Dark?
yeah, man, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that blue looks amazing, guys.
Okay, I found it, y'all. My bad. Oh, and you know what's dope
What?
is that because Goonbeam is not related,
Mm,
I can actually post it in the YouTube. Um, whatchamacallit?
like the links on the bottom on the description.
Yeah, I can actually put it in the description because it's not Pow Pow related.
Wait. So if you do, damn, bro, I was always posting JSD stuff on my podcast. Like,
Oh, bro, you can if you put anything farm related in if you put anything but Amazon in your uh,
description.
description. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sick. Bear with me.
Yeah.
They're gonna can it. Anything
Uh,
farm related, yeah, they're
but that's once you get monetized, huh?
not necessarily. You
My
still
shit.
have to you still have to abide by the terms and services,
Oh shit, I
um,
didn't know that.
even
Yeah,
when you're not
because
monetized.
like the podcast stuff, all of that was brought to the people by JSD Supply.
So I mean, there's a couple of things. It depends because like even now, right? Like you're under 1,000. I'm under 3,000, and I've done some like crazy shit on stream, and they've not messed with me at all.
Yeah.
But it's about things that you're doing in the description, in your title, in your thumbnails, in like all that stuff. You just got to be creative about the way you word
Oh,
it.
okay. So maybe because of that, because like the podcast, I wasn't, it was nothing crazy.
Yeah, I mean you're probably good, but just be aware of it. So yeah, so there's another extra O-ring right there in the dope red. There's another O-ring in there for the battery specifically that is red. This is rail mounted. It also has the switch on that joint with the constant on and momentary on,
Dang.
and it's got the battery charger which is charging right now, right? And it's got the USB. I guess I should be using this USB for. Oh, the joint just turned green. Oh,
Let
it's
me see.
green. It's green.
Ooh,
What
nice.
color is that, y'all? We about to get it popping with 85,000 lumens. I mean, 85,000 lumens. 85,000 candela. Candela, candela, candela.
Mr. Candela. I shouldn't have blinded myself. I'm still having problems now. That's how strong it is, guys.
Yeah, you got to be careful, man. You absolutely can blind yourself. I used to do the same thing when people were like, "Yo, Dark, do not like go shooting without hearing protection on."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah, whatever." Bro,
No,
they tell
bro.
you that for a reason.
Yeah, the shooting without ear protection, you need that, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Back then I was tripping, man. I did not care about anything. The most damage that has ever happened to my ears ever was a 7.62 by 51, so 308 NATO Saiga AK. no ear pro, and I mean I could feel it. It was like somebody was like with an ice pick inside my eardrums, like
bro. So, what do you call those? The it's not a silencer or a thing. It's just a
woo, woo.
damn. Let me see. Yeah, the whole room, bro.
So sorry, you said what's the what?
It's a compensator, right? The one that so when you shoot your gun, or like say you have like an AR and you shoot it, instead of getting all the stuff, like all the sound your way, it kind of throws it to the back or something.
I don't think I understand what you mean.
It's I think it's
Compensator, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Muzzle brake, compensator, or yeah, muzzle brake, compensator, or flash hider. It depends on what it's
Yes,
doing.
so this one is just long. It looks like a silencer, but it's empty. It's just a long tube. Boom.
Oh yeah, that's just a barrel extension.
No, but it's a compensator, right? Because it like if you're shooting, it doesn't even get kicked, but you get all the stuff to whoever's behind you.
That's more like a blast redirector or a blast can, flash can.
Yeah.
They call it a couple different things,
So
but
so the homies didn't really know what it was, right? And I looked at it and I'm like, nah. They thought it was a silencer, and I'm like, it's not a silencer, bro. So
yeah.
then they're like, I. So the homies are like, so I don't need to wear anything, right? And I'm like, no, 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 like you're good, bro. And the homies were got all behind him, you know. So
Oh my
usually
god.
when you don't get behind somebody, you want to be on the side because everything's gonna go back. So that he starts, he shoots like twice, and the homies in the back were just like, you know,
Oh my god.
just went back and hit him, bro. And I'm like, oh man,
See, for me, like louder being on the side of somebody than it is being behind somebody.
yeah, what the homie said. The Caw Valley liner comp. Yeah, those shits mess you up. So whoever's in the back, they just feel everything, bro. And I hate it when certain people have that on and they're shooting at the gun ranges, like the indoor gun ranges. Like some people are dumb.
Dude, that the focus of that beam is nuts.
It's bright, man.
Dude, it's like a white laser that's this big. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And even though your room is clean, you could see like the debris, like watch pointed and then look and you'll see like particles floating around, bro.
Oh yeah.
So if you throw
Bro,
yours
I can
if you
see
hit the vape and throw the smoke and see how it looks. Yeah, you see?
bro.
Right?
Can
It's
y'all
just
see that?
yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's
Look,
crazy.
it looks like a lightsaber.
For real. Oh, that's dope. There you go. Hold on.
What's up, Tech Money?
What's up, Tech Money? Salute.
Yeah, too many choices, says my AR muscle break on my
That's crazy.
things over on the bench. Yeah, bro. So these guys didn't know what's up, right? And once I saw it and I looked at it, I'm like, nah, man, these guys don't know what they're talking about. So they do it, and then everybody that's just right behind them staring is like, ah, it was hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
So
man. Them fools don't be knowing.
yeah, bro. So like, so my homie, he had this crazy shotgun, like, he got it. I think I talked about it, and he got it, and uh, what did he say? At Sabar, it's me, Gershop. What's up, Gershop? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that's a
hey,
great job.
wait. I need to say something because I don't know if it's in this show or what show, but I reached the subs, so the hat went out, right? Like, I did the raffle for the hat, but the person hasn't gotten to me, so they need to get to me by the end of tonight or today, and his name is Ron Bear. So whoever Ron Bear is, if you're in here, Ron Bear, wherever you're at, make sure you DM me. That way, I could get your your hat your way. If not, I'm gonna do the raffle for the hat tomorrow again.
So I think what you're saying is, hold on, hold on. I just saw him in here. What's up, Flying Rich? Damn it. Now it's not even
Flying
going
Rich says that he has been replaced by a Mexican.
to.
Flying Rich says he's been replaced by a Mexican.
Yes, you have, my friend. Damn, I can't find him. I was gonna put Ron Wayne up there and be like, congratulations. But no, I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's who won. So I mean, I posted it on my stuff on Instagram and everything. So if I don't get anything from him by tomorrow, well, by the end of tonight, pretty much or whatever, I'm gonna redo the raffle again.
oh yeah. So to answer the question, this is the so if you look at this, look at the body, and if you click that link that I posted, this is the EDC. I think it's the V2. Yeah, the EDC V2, and the V1 does not have the same body. So you're gonna see,
Damn, that's just sturdy, bro.
bro, solid, straight solid, anodized aluminum, and it's blue. I don't know if that was for me for my blue Kimlight, little shout out joint. But dude, this is a great size. Like, man, I was not expecting like the clarity of that beam is nuts. I think that's why he calls it goon beam.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up because I like that little one, bro. That thing is nice.
Everybody needs a goon beam. Tech money. Glad you're here, brother. Jeff Cron, what up, man? Any FTD or just black? I haven't seen any FTEs on there, but it would be dope. Yeah, I mean it may look like it, but in your hand, dude, it's so solid. It's God, dude, that's crazy. That's okay. So it's behind my hand, and you can still see. Like I could cook something with this, man. That's crazy.
No, the quality is amazing on these things, bro.
Yeah. See, like John Crump wishes he had a goon beam. Oh my God. You can literally see the photonic beam. Like that's crazy.
So
Man, let me get
somebody's
off this dick,
asking,
man.
somebody's asking if the Goon Beam is waterproof and shock resistance. Yeah, if you guys check it out, there's a guy that's putting it through hell, putting it inside buckets, mud, everything. So yeah,
Yeah. From what I saw, these have like the same specs as like Streamlight and all the others. There are extra O-rings and whatnot because he is hand building them. So yeah, I would check for like exact specs of um, water resistance and shit like that. But yeah, just check them out, man. These things are dope.
what's
I'm
up, John?
impressed.
How you doing, bro? Check it out.
Hell yeah, Wolverines.
Yeah,
I'll have to pick one up. Yeah, do that. Do that. Yeah, this is straight fire, man. I cannot wait to put this on. Oh, and Goombeam. I don't know if you recognize this or realize this rather, but when I grabbed this, I'm so used to working with Streamlights that I did the tint tap. Um, I did the tint tap programming, and you can actually program your lights with a tint tap.
yeah,
I
that's
was like, what?
yeah. So that's what so I didn't like I had read that in the description, but I've never had like this is my first tactical flashlight. Like I had, like actual good one,
Yeah,
you know, and I'm like, how do you program it? How you program it? And the only way I was able to program it was I had to go check a guy program a Streamlight. That's how I figured it out, bro.
yeah, yeah. This is the same way you program Streamlight. Um, And yeah, indestructible EDC is indestructible. Okay, you know, put me to the test, man. I'm gonna have to go to work on this. I will try. I mean, I won't do anything ridiculous, but as far as like EDC stuff goes, I mean, I'd be doing some craziness, and I've put this streamlight that I got through hell. I'll put this on one of my go-to rifles,
Yeah,
and yeah, I'll put this through hell too.
bro. I went outside and there's like Mexican music blasting, and I'm like, why the hell? Like, why are people partying today? I forgot it's Mexican's Mother's Day.
Ting ting, what up? It's Mexican Mother's Day.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why a bunch of people are partying right now.
I usually program out the strobe and the low beam on my rifle, but keep on the high beam on the air pistol. That's what's up. Yeah, I like having the strobe option. I have no idea why, but I do. That's a good question. Let me see. Got it. For all you guys, you can run that back. That was just perfect timing. Okay, so I think it's only fair that we discuss um, the elephant in the room.
What was that? What does Mexican Mother's Day music sound? Da, 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 da.
Negative, all the popular flashlight brands are full of China guts. Ooh, ooh. Negative, all the popular flashlight brands are full of China guts.
I mean,
And
they
when
have
you,
to be right.
like Sabar said, when you support Goonbeam, you support a local US based business, you know, and it's one of the homies. But also, um, if you look into your favorite companies, like Surefire, by the way, they, what, 2 years ago? John Crump backed me up on this. Yes, and Modlight and Cloud Defense included. Um, Surefire gave $10,000 to the Brady campaign.
For real?
Yeah, they gave $10,000 to an anti gun. Their flashlights are made for guns, okay?
Well, you
And
know
then,
what? Talking of let's speaking about that anti-gun stuff that somebody's meant for guns. I don't know if you guys been seeing what's been going on Instagram, where I guess a popular gun guy got caught saying that we need more gun control, and then he's trying to backpedal, saying that he said that when he was talking about gun control, that we need more gun control for kids that are like 19 years old or something. But that does not
who
make
said that?
sense, right?
Pincus?
Huh?
Who said that? Pincus?
No, 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 no,
I'm
no.
just kidding. I'm joking.
But that does not make sense
I love Pincus. Everyone else
because
hates Pincus.
if these if we want stricter laws for these 19-year-old kids, aren't they like 18 going to war and holding guns?
Dude, there is no actual reason why anyone of any age should have their rights restricted, period. We don't have the ability. We should not have the ability.
What did John Crump say? Who team Tim Kennedy? Who's that? Who's Tim Kennedy?
Oh, he's always been like that. Tim Kennedy, he's
So
always been like, oh,
so is
like
he like,
only the military should.
does he have, so he is he that guy that has a bunch of like people
Yeah,
follow? Yeah, you
he
see?
does like
Come on,
trainings and
that
shit
guy.
like that.
Like, dude, how could you be 2A or pro 2A, but then you're talking about,
He's
well, oh,
not. He is a fake two-way mofo. That's what it is.
I do not understand what's going on. And that's, I think that's what me and Trowers were talking about, bro. And
Yeah.
let's talk about this right now, right? You tell me, Rich, what do you think? Do you guys think that the left, or no, wait, uh, n- not let's say people that want to stop gun laws, people that don't, that are not too pro 2A, are in the 2A community? Could that be possible?
I mean, yes, but
Or you guys believe
I
that they might be using this platform to distract us and just we're watching cool stuff, "Oh, this is blowing up, this is getting shot," but nobody is saying, "Hey, and make sure that you guys go vote this because this law is gonna get passed," or, "Make sure you write a letter to your governor and fight for these." Do you think they're trying to make it as like, "Hey, look, we love guns, we're shooting them and this and that," but they're not maybe more like a distraction? I don't know. What do you think, Dark?
so I'll tell you right now, I don't believe it's like a Trojan horse where like somebody that's like think of like the Russian sleeper cells, right? Like I don't think it's somebody that's like coming in early with bad intentions. That's like I'm going to come in, I'm going to sneak in, I'm going to make them like me, and then I'm going to boom turn it around on them. I think it's people that truly believe that they are 2A proponents, that they believe in people's God-given rights to self-preservation,
Yeah.
and that they're supposed to be guaranteed by the Constitution. But what happens is that people still have these thoughts that are programmed into them, like this. So I'll give you an example. So somebody will say, okay, I am a 2A activist, and this is not Dark saying it. I'm using this as an example, guys. I
Mhm.
am a 2A activist. I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe every sane, sober, moral, law abiding citizen should be able to carry a gun. Okay, well, hold on. So then what about criminals? Oh, criminals shouldn't be allowed to have guns. Okay, well, why? Well, felons shouldn't be able to have guns. Okay, why? Minors shouldn't be able to have guns. Okay, why? If you are a Second Amendment absolutist, then doesn't that mean nothing should get in between an individual's God-given rights, period, regardless of age? Because if our general public was still programmed to do things like have a father in their household, right, where they could be, brought up responsibly around firearms, to be able to go out shooting, to be able to go out hunting, to be able to go out and how to learn how to, actively or actually maintain, use, and keep a firearm or whatever. We wouldn't be having as many issues as we have. But the family has been targeted, the individual has been targeted, and honestly, though we keep being told the middle-aged person of color has been targeted, I'll tell you that I believe the military-aged white males have been targeted as the evil bunch.
Yes, I think I agree on that with you because now you guys are gonna be classified as the lone wolf, right? You're
Yeah,
gonna be classified as a school shooter, um, and the list goes on. The thing is that when we start classifying people or groups, that's when shit doesn't make sense anymore because
yeah,
now um, we start having a problem where we're being divided. And if you guys understand, um, that's the way of control. When they divide everybody against everybody, that's how they're going to be able to control us because that's the best way to put everybody against everybody. Um, but yeah, man, it just sometimes I get surprised when I figure out like how could you have like a 2A platform, but at the same time you're saying that uh people under a certain age should have gun control and that there
yeah,
should be gun laws passed to no, no, bro. Because
yeah.
when one law passes, that just gives it a wiggle room to open up more laws to pass.
Wow, bro,
What happened?
my stream was already hit.
What do you
This
mean?
is crazy. They Hey guys, in chat, put in a bunch of food items that you guys ate today, yesterday, last week. Um,
Holy shit! So this is a touchy subject, huh?
I
Dang.
guess it is. That's crazy.
So
It
we
was
could
weird. I just got a flash over my screen, and usually that means that something updated. And I'm uploading a video that I'm gonna let you guys watch, but I'm gonna keep it private because it's me being stupid and it doesn't even make sense. And I just want to show it because it's kind of funny. Um, but yeah, they already squashed my stream. It's
Damn, bro.
crazy.
We didn't even show anything bad.
I know we didn't even talk about nothing for real.
Nah, last time we were talking about uh that whole remember Smash what I don't
Yeah,
even
I mean, we
start
went
that one was crazier.
we went pretty hard. That one is still good to go. See, and I've got okay, on that one, 422 views. On this one, 98 views. Now, granted, like that one has been out for
So
2 other days and
so
shit, but
maybe it's true, bro. Like YouTube is pushing certain type of people to just distract us from
yeah, they definitely are. What's up, Ron Wayne? Good to see you, brother. Oh, there's your winner right there. There's your winner. I'm just kidding. Hold on. So, chicken, steak, potato, noodles, vegetables, pink pants.
Let me go on YouTube.
Let me see if this is I may be able to mess with it to stop it. Okay, processing at 57%. Okay, so this video should be done soon. While we wait for that, ooh, you know what we did discuss though?
What?
Social credit score, CSR, and ESG.
Yeah, bro, but I just oh yeah, maybe that, but didn't it started more when we started talking about all the other stuff and everybody was posting the names and because
Yeah.
that Tim whatever, Timothy guy or whatever, that was not the only name that was posted if you read, uh, other names were posted and big names too.
Ooh, so you're saying the names of other gun tubers.
Yes, got posted. That's what people started posting, bro. Like names of that do
I see what
entertaining,
you're saying.
but I don't know.
And thank you, Sabar, for sharing something so important with everyone. Often, those things are our greatest weakness, are also what often make up our greatest, hold on, Ishnifus, Meadle,
Yeah,
HHPCBK.
so like I was telling you guys, yeah, the pozole, the way you cook it is you gotta let it simmer, to a nice simmer,
You have
not
the perfect sear on
yeah,
the steak, lasagna, noodles, pasta, water boiling, stovetop, cooktop, treadmill, fitness, calories, meal prep, stuff like food, seasoning, salt.
right? I thought that I was like untouchable because don't like the Democratic group love me. I'm Mexican. Like, come on, guys.
Yep.
Wait,
All
yes.
right, hold on. I'm pulling this up right now. Dame un segundo, por favor. I don't even know if that makes sense.
Yeah, you said give me a second, please.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that's at 81%. Okay, so we're almost there. So here's what we're going to do.
Yeah, go ahead.
We are just going to go ahead and run this, and we're actually going to let it play. Okay, hold on. We're going to let it play, and then we'll come back and,
Yeah,
comment on
and
it
discuss.
later. Hold on.
Dirt McGirt. Thanks, bro.
All right, we gonna rock this, y'all.
Go.
Scores of people. Horrible acts of violence. I mean, again, I don't want to get too political here. We call what happened in January 6th of last year an insurrection. of 2020, 2021.
There we go. Now my
Insurrection.
stream is done.
You know, the horrific storming of the U.S. Capitol. I condemn it with all my heart. I view that as a gross act of violence. That's a demonstration of God bad.
Let me just say this. If you say that date, Dunzo.
Oh, what he said right
And
now?
that was the first thing that he said. Like, no. It's all right. The day after, 2 days after the 4th of January.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't an insurrection, ladies and gentlemen. An insurrection, they would not have voluntarily left the Capitol. An insurrection would have gone in with guns blazing, killing every member of Congress. That's what an insurrection does. How do we know? Because there was an insurrection in the Maidan in February 2014. That's what an insurrection looks like. It was a U.S. orchestrated insurrection to achieve one purpose, to get rid of Viktor Yanukovych. How do we know that? Because Joe Biden called Viktor Yanukovych in person and said, "You got to go." I don't mean to get angry, but come on, man. What is regime change policy? We've never had regime change policy. Why did Biden get on the phone and tell Yanukovych he has to go? That's regime change policy, literally, writ large, big letters. And he left. But now what happened? You've created this mess. You've empowered these Nazis, and they're now in charge. Now, people say, again, but Scott, they're minorities, man. They're just, okay, yeah, they had the violence in the Maidan and all that. But at the end of the day, when they ran for parliament, they didn't get majorities in parliament. Well, you know what? Who else didn't have a majority? The Bolsheviks. You go back and study Russian history, you got these two major elements. You got the Mensheviks, which means small, and the Bolsheviks, which means big. But the Mensheviks were actually big, and the Bolsheviks were actually small. Why did the Bolsheviks win? Because they were violent. They were violent. And so now you've empowered these Bandera worshiping neo-Nazis to come in and seize power, and they're not going to let it go. They immediately intimidate the Ukrainian Rada to start passing laws that empower nationalism, Ukrainian nationalism, at the expense of Russian-speaking Ukrainians and ethnic Russians. They outlaw the language, they outlaw the culture, and then they violently seek to impose their will. They go down to Odessa, city on the coast. There's a riot there after a soccer game. They throw 150 pro-Russian demonstrators into the House of Culture, then set it on fire. Over 40 people die. The Russians are enraged. The Ukrainians start to make a move towards Crimea, and the Russian government says, not so fast. They send in the little green men, and Russia takes control of Crimea, blocking them. But where do the Nazis go from there? They head straight to the Donbass. They start assaulting the Russian population there. The Russians rose up. They declared independence. A curious fact, Vladimir Putin didn't recognize them as independent states. He rejected that. He said, no, you're part of Ukraine. We have to respect the territorial sovereignty of Ukraine, but we will support you in your effort to defend your rights. And so thus began the Ukrainian civil war in the Donbass, where the Ukrainian army, backed by these neo-Nazi military units, trying to forcefully impose themselves on a Russian population that rejects being manhandled by the Ukrainians. They form independent militias that are supported by the Russians. And now we have a war, a civil war. And it's a horrible war. It breaks down into front lines. And here's the nature of the fighting. Viktor Poroshenko, a president that came in after a series, he's the president before Zelensky, gave a speech. And he says, let me tell you what's going to happen. He's talking to the people of Donbass. Our kids, meaning Ukrainian kids, are going to go to kindergarten. Then they're going to go to store, and they're going to go to the park, and they're going to have a normal life. Your kids are going to be cowering in the basements while we shell you every single day. You want to know why the Russians are mad? Because that's the life that these Russians were subjected to. 14,000 people lost their lives in the course of 8 years. Non-stop violence. It could have come to an end. In 2015, something called the Normandy Format, that was the Germans, the French, the Ukrainian government got together with the Russians there as observers, and they agreed to a ceasefire and keeping the Donbass in Ukraine, but that the legislation of Ukraine would pass a series of laws that gave sort of a special autonomous status to the Russians so that they wouldn't be impacted by the anti-Russian laws that had been passed. A very reasonable thing. But when Poroshenko tried to implement it, these neo-Nazis, remember this minority, told him, if you do that, we will kill you. Again, we're talking about what the definition of an insurrection is. Imagine somebody telling Joe Biden, if you sign that legislation, I'm going to kill you. The Secret Service would be all over that person. That would be the last you ever heard of him, rightfully so. But here the Nazi says, you sign it, you die. So guess what happens? He doesn't sign it. Zelensky comes in on a platform of peace, and he wants to implement Minsk. But he was told, not just told, they made a videotape of this where the guy basically says to the videotape, if he signs it, he'll be hanging by the neck until dead on some major Kiev thoroughway. And it's the truth. If Zelensky signed it, he'd be hanging by the neck until dead. Who runs Ukraine? It's not Zelensky. It's not the parliament. It's the Nazis. And if you're a Russian, and I'm going to leave it with this, because this is the emotional part. You thought losing 14,000 people was emotional? I'm going to give you what emotional is. Emotional is losing 23 to 32 million people in a war against Nazi Germany. That is what defines Russia today.
Now, I pause this at this moment to let all of you know that today the House did pass, indeed, it was reported about an hour ago, the House passed the $40 billion Ukraine relief bill, which means we are actively involving ourselves even further in an active ground war. We're supporting the enemies of Russia with lethal aid.
And another thing, bro, do you know that we've given so many weapons to Ukraine that there's actually a military surplus was affected with all the weapons that we actually gave to Ukraine? The military had a shortage in their surplus, bro. This was also just reported recently.
Bro,
Yeah, like that's insane, bro. Yet they're over here trying to fight and take away our 2A rights. It doesn't make sense.
those are also the same people that are saying, like, thank God those people in the Ukraine were armed.
Yeah.
Hold on. DLD After Dark, you might want to check out this article on your stream, Jerusalem Post article about how the shoe people are upset. Historians are bringing to light the Holodomor genocide done by Bolsheviks. Damn. All right, y'all, check that out. Let's let this ride, and then we'll reconvene. Corruption cleanup bill. That's all that it is, man. It's I'm honestly convinced that everything that is happening in Ukraine is literally just to hide all the evidence of the millions and millions and millions, likely billions of dollars that were washed through Ukraine through companies like Burisma.
Yeah,
And
it's to hide that laptop, bro. Pretty much what was on that laptop. That's
I
what it
mean,
is.
honestly, the laptop isn't even that spicy. Like I have a copy of the hard drive. It's I don't know if, y'all know if I go missing, y'all are. I'm just kidding. Y'all know if I go missing, that's why. But we haven't even reported on it because it was basically dick pics and strippers, and there was a lot of personal and private information on there. It was also some conversations, text messages, emails, and all that stuff. But we'll get back to that. But guys, the reason that we're reviewing this is for information. I'm not saying that I agree with everything that is being said in this video. I think you need to look at everything, every bit of information as a potential. Yeah, that we did pull up. We didn't finish it. There's actually a second
Yeah.
video too, something original. Yeah, and the biolabs. Yep. Yeah, no, for real. So it is a crucial piece, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that John and I didn't go through that we didn't find in there. But the biggest piece is the paper trail of money. Sorry, the paper trail of money from Ukraine to very, very, very high up people in the United States government. So, Goonbeam, I hope that you're so happy that you sponsored this this stream. Hold tight, we're gonna keep it rolling. Just just as I look at as I continue, I want you guys to consider when I'm playing things like this. I'm not saying that I'm playing this so you listen and believe to everything on here. I'm actually saying quite the opposite. I'm saying look at everything as it's controlled opposition, but through it you'll find some truth, and just do some digging on the information that you get. And
He's
tell me,
saying follow the money. Follow the money. That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
and that too, and that too. All right, hang tight.
Every major town, every major city has a monument to the people who died. Every family lost people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a dozen, 20 in that war. The biggest holiday in Russia is May 9th, Victory Day. It's not like in America. When was the last time the United States celebrated Victory in Europe Day? Never, not in our memory. We forgot about it. We don't have any more World War II veterans. They're all dead or dying. But the Russians, they're dead and dying too. You know how they remember it? They formed something called the Immortal Regiment. So the family members of those veterans carry the portraits of the people who fought in that war, and they parade by the tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands every May 9th in remembrance of this. It's in their DNA. And now you're asking them to sit back and watch the Nazi ideology come to life in Ukraine and do nothing about it. In America, I'm sick and tired of hearing Americans saying denazification, which is one of the military objectives set forth by Vladimir Putin. It's a myth. It's a joke. It's nothing.
You know,
it's
Scott,
an excuse. It's as real as it gets, man. It's as real as it gets.
you know, Scott, I was in Ukraine a couple of times in the last couple of years. Last time I was there, it was around May 9th. It was on May 2nd, that to be with the people in Odessa who.
Lithium. That's what's worth $40 billion. Lithium.
And why? Because what are we moving into? What was the new Biden thing he set out to, that he was going to start pushing for what type of environment
Energy.
friendly stuff? And what were we going to need? Lithium batteries. What is Tesla's cars made out of? Lithium. Hybrids have lithium batteries. Cell phones, lithium batteries, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Very lithium rich. Very lithium rich place. Lithium is the new oil. Yep. You got it. Brought to you by Goonbeam.
Who were the family members of the people that were killed by the Nazis at the House of Trade Unions. And in Ukraine, they stopped celebrating Victory Day. It's no longer celebrated, but it is celebrated by the people. They come out anyway, and they're intimidated by the Nazis when they do, and they continue to come out. And just a couple of other things on what you said. You know, Bandera has been named a hero of the country in Ukraine. That's the status he is right now. And I want to say one other thing about Ukraine. And one of the leaders of the massacre you mentioned in Kiev, where 33,000 Jews were killed while the Nazis was there, was allowed into the United States after World War II. And right up near where I live, and near where you live, about an hour south of
Afghanistan.
Albany, he started a camp, which is a summer camp for Ukrainians. And they have statues there of what they call the heroes, including Bandera statues and the other collaborators. And they meet there once a year. They wear the uniforms of the Nazi collaborators of the Organization of of Ukrainian nationalists, and they celebrate some of these people. So this is going on very seriously there and also here. But I want to get on to more of the military situation that's going on right now, the humanitarian situation, talk about Bucha.
I want to take a second to, at some point nearing the end of this video, what he talks about is the things that we have done specifically to retaliate to Russia have literally done nothing but fuel Russia and give them every single thing that they wanted, and it's emboldened them. And so everything that we're hearing in the media is a lie, which you guys should know is like that's the case every day, every story, everything is a lie. But you got to wonder, like, why? You know, a lot of these people don't even know that they're pawns. Some likely do, but people kept saying, and this was driving me nuts. They were saying the reason that gas prices are so high is because of the sanctions on Russia. Sabar, do you know anything about that?
About the gas prices, the reason they're so high, or what?
You know that as people are running around saying, "Oh, it's these damn sanctions with Russia and all this shit," and we're reducing the amount of oil that we're taking. Those sanctions don't start until June 1. There's been no change in the amount of oil that is exchanged between the hands of Russia and the United States since this started.
Russia has been sanctioned prior to this.
Oh yeah,
So
they
it doesn't
live.
have nothing to do with this new stuff. It's just a way. It's just a new Biden. What's that Biden law? If somebody could help me, when Biden came in office, he passed this energy law, and that's why everything's doing what's going on with the Keystone pipeline and all that stuff. That's the real reason, because he owes people favors that got him elected. So now they don't want us to be buying stuff in the U.S. They want the U.S. to buy stuff to whoever got Biden elected. That's what it is.
Said House Bill 69-420.
Yes. And so another thing is that if you guys don't understand that, I'll say one last thing so you can start. That Obama is the one that helped do the stuff in Ukraine. So when Obama was in power with George Soros, they helped start all that stuff that happened in Ukraine. They helped to flip Ukraine. So now that a president that has been part of the Obama administration, which is Biden, and they say that Obama spends a lot of time in the White House. So is maybe Obama still in charge at this moment? I do not know, but they say that he spends a lot of time in the White House. So now whatever you promised them last time, now these same people are in power again. They have to finish whatever they promised, and that's what's happening as we speak. Go ahead, bro.
I just want to take another note. C&T Designs and Arms says, Heath, everyone that hates the U.S., that is who we are dependent on now, which is so true. You got to think, like, there was a time where everything was made domestically. Everything was made domestically. Everything was grown domestically. We got so very little out of other countries. This has been over a century of us damaging our own resources, damaging our own manufacturing process, damaging our trading system, and setting up basically a way for us to pay more to get like shipped over to us from overseas when we literally have the resources that we need here. This is ridiculous. Like, what? There has to be a reason, and it's for control and dependence. So, all right, I'll keep it playing.
Before we do that,
economic situations, and I'd like to turn it over to Margaret to get into that.
well, actually, I there's so much to unpack here. And before we move on to the humanitarian situation, which is really important, Scott, you've been doing a lot of good writing about the legality of this. And, one of the things that I don't hear mentioned is, leading up to, Russia started really a massive evacuation of Russian people in the Donbass region on February 18th, as the Ukraine military, the Azov battalion, started escalating their violations of the ceasefire agreement, the Minsk Accord, dramatically. And of course, that's when the Duma, I guess, passed a resolution asking to recognize Donetsk and Lugansk, and then the leaders of those regions are, asking for help. So I think that's something, if you could comment on why it became so critical on February 24th that Russia began this military intervention. But then, as well as that, more on the legitimate security concerns of Russia considering Article 4 of NATO. And so if you could talk about both of those.
Okay, well, let's, again, in World War II, the United Nations was formed, and one of the goals of the UN was to ban war. I think the Nuremberg Military Tribunal had come to an agreement that the greatest war crime of all was a war of aggression, because from the war of aggression, all other war crimes emerge. And so the idea was, how do we stop wars of aggression? They just banned it outright, illegal. There's two exceptions to this. One is a Chapter 7 resolution passed by the Security Council of the United Nations. And that is when the Security Council determines that a situation has occurred that threatens international peace and security and the welfare of nations, that it can authorize UN member nations to use military force to rectify that situation. The most recent example of a Chapter 7 war was Operation Desert Storm back in 1990, 1991. 1991 was Desert Storm, Desert Shield was 1990, in response to Saddam Hussein's invasion and occupation of Kuwait. Again, I'm not here to say good, bad, whatever. I'm just talking about the law right now. And the law said when he invaded Kuwait, the Security Council met and said, we're authorizing the use of military force. And military force was used to achieve the liberation of Kuwait. That is a lawful war. Doesn't make it a just war, doesn't make it a good war, just a lawful war. The other way that force is through Article 51. Article 51 allows for legitimate self-defense, either in terms of an individual nation or collective self-defense. And that's an important notion right now, collective self-defense. That's going to come into play. So basically, if you're attacked, you have the inherent right of self-defense. But now we come to one of the questions that emerged, and it actually comes from a period in American history, actually, 1837. There was a U.S. ship called the Caroline operating up by the Canadian border. And the Caroline was providing weapons and manpower, was smuggling weapons and material support to some Canadian rebels that were fighting the British Army. And the British Army knew that the ship was coming in, so the British Army attacked it. So the British Navy attacked the U.S. vessel, which is an act of aggression, unprovoked, they would say. But the British made the claim of the need of preemption based upon the imminent threat posed by the Caroline to the security of the British. So the concept of preemptive self-defense was born. And actually the Caroline affair, the Caroline case, is quoted to this day as one of the bedrock, the legal precedents for the doctrine of preemption. And preemption is basically, if somebody's sitting there, bandaging their fist, getting their fist ready, telling you they're going to punch you, lifting weights, getting that big old arm up, and then they're ready to go, and you say, well, I'm not going to wait and just get punched. I'm going to hit them first. You preempted the attack, and that is legitimate self-defense. If there is a genuine imminent threat that can't be resolved by, for instance, going to the Security Council and asking for help. If you feel that you have to act now and a failure to act now would put you at an existential threat, you can't preempt. People have tried to use preemption. The United States tried to use this doctrine of preemption to justify the 2003 invasion of Iraq. It was all a lie. You can't preempt based on a lie. You can't manufacture a case on weapons of mass destruction and the nexus they form with al-Qaeda terrorism when there are no weapons of mass destruction and there is no nexus to al-Qaeda terrorism. So that falls apart. Now we come to Russia. Russia has articulated an Article 51 justification for its action in Ukraine. And they articulate it as a preemptive collective self-defense. Now, how can they do that? First of all, let's understand that Russia has no legal right to intervene in Ukraine if this is an internal Ukrainian dispute, meaning that so long as the Donbass was considered to be part of Ukraine, whatever the Ukrainian government is doing to the Russian speakers of Donbass is not Russia's affair. Russia can't intervene. They have no authority to intervene. They can go to the Security Council and ask for a Chapter 7 resolution to be passed, authorize intervention to resolve this, but they knew that that wasn't going to happen because Ukraine was in bed with the United States and NATO. So this is where something you spoke of is very important. The two oblasts or districts of the Donbass, Donetsk and Lugansk, they passed resolutions earlier declaring their independence, but Russia did not recognize their independence. What they did now, or recently, in February of this year, is they petitioned. They passed their own legislation petitioning Russia to recognize them as an independent state. The Russians received that petition, considered that petition, and then the Russian parliament granted that petition. Why is all this important? That's how constitutionally it has to proceed. So no one can say that this was just made up. No, the laws of the two oblasts, the laws of Russia, were preserved. Constitutional due process was seen. It was then presented to Vladimir Putin, who signed the documents recognizing the independent status of Lugansk and Donetsk. Now what has happened overnight? They're no longer an integral part of Ukraine. And so Russia now can say this poses a threat. But then there's another problem. Wait a minute. No one recognizes them but Russia. It's not like the United Nations says, oh, well, Lugansk and Donetsk, you're part of the family. So are they protected by the United Nations Charter if they're not a member? And the answer is no.
Yo, I got to piss. I'll be right back.
Except here comes the nice little exception here. Unless they're part of a collective security arrangement with a UN member. And guess who is a UN member? Russia. So Russia now has a collective security arrangement, another treaty that was signed after the recognition of independence. And this collective security arrangement now allows Russia to intercede on behalf of these security partners and resolve the security situation. Now, this only allows Russia to intervene in the Donbass, if we're talking about the law of war. Russia, however, took a look at the situation and said, well, wait a minute, if we go into the Donbass, the Ukrainians have massed between 60 and 100,000 heavily armed troops in eastern Ukraine. And we have intelligence that they're getting ready to launch an attack into the Donbass to preempt our assistance. So now if we go into the Donbass without dealing with this problem, that creates an existential threat for our security operation. We need to preempt Ukrainian assault. So now the Russians are using the doctrine of preemption as part of collective self-defense to go after the Ukrainian buildup into eastern Donetsk. But you say, well, wait a minute, Scott, but didn't they also come up from Crimea and come down towards Kiev? How does that fit in? Because now, if you're going after those people, now you have to shape the whole battlefield. And from the Russian perspective, it's not just about the 100,000 troops you're trying to pin down in the Donbass. It's about the 100,000 troops up by Kiev, about the 80,000 troops out in Western Iraq. It's about the 60,000 troops near Odessa. If you don't do anything about them, they will be able to maneuver in support of the other Ukrainians and defeat the Russian army. So now the Russians have to enlarge the scope of their preemptive attack to pin down these forces. And that's what we saw. When we saw the Russians coming in, it may look like this massive invasion of Ukraine is taking place. But the fact is, all these other things are merely supporting attacks to shape the battlefield so Russia can accomplish the primary mission of destroying 100,000 Ukrainian troops that are positioned opposite the Donbass and liberate the Donbass region. And what I just articulated right now, if I gave this presentation in law school, I would probably get a B+, but it is a cognizable articulation of a legitimate Article 51 claim under collective self-defense. The United States may try to disagree with it, but the problem with that is that the United States was part of a similar Article 51 collective self-defense argument put forward in 1999 when NATO bombed Serbia. It's the exact same thing. It was good for us then. All Russia's done is take that page, make it better, and put it out there. It's the same argument, the same case, and the same legitimacy, even more so because everything Russia has said about the threat from the Ukrainian army is true. Everything the NATO used to justify their preemption, for instance, the concept of the Serbians committing genocide against the Kosovar Albanians, was a lie. Whatever deaths were occurring is because the CIA was working with the Kosovo Liberation Army to create incidents that provoked fighting with the Serbians, which was then called genocide. It's just like the case, remember we talked about the United States invading Iraq and can't get legitimacy off of making up a case about WMD. You can't get legitimacy about making up a case about Serbian genocide. Nothing we're talking about with the Russians is made up. The harm that was befalling the people of Donbass, the 14,000 dead, the buildup of Ukrainian military power, all of it is real, and all of it can represent an imminent threat to security that justifies preemptive self-defense and a collective security arrangement.
There's been a lot of discussion in the last couple of days of what happened in Bucha, for instance, and I think we need to talk about that.
Pause. I see some people talking about gasoline. Okay. Kurt, yes, I did, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. And yeah, I got you on the magazine. I'm not sure that we have 20 yet, but I'll make sure that even if I have to buy 20 personally, and then just let them go to you guys as you want them. So here's something that every single person needs to know. When they start using the things that we need to rule us, and they will, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be being told of and prepped for a food shortage,
Yep.
an economy shift, an economical shift, the way we keep being told. I mean, we were watching it happening right in front of us. You guys need to learn how to make gasoline. And I know the first thing that you like think of is like, what the hell? Like, how the fuck would I make gasoline? One of the things that's going to be used as a tool is gasoline, right? Obviously, we talk about water, we talk about food, we talk about security, but gasoline too. So there's a method to make gasoline called pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is a method of creating several different types of fuels through using essentially a still to cook plastics without oxygen being present, and converting plastics, which are made using crude oil, to gasoline. And you can search pyrolysis on any platform and be able to find it. But if you guys want, if you email me, I have a pyrolysis, like a book of how to build a pyrolysis still and how to create gasoline from plastics. And whether it's used as a tool for bartering or whether it's used as a tool to actually power your vehicle.
Or your generators too.
Yeah, our generators. I mean, it's going to give you obviously fuel. It's going to give you bartering power. It's going to give you the ability to create electricity. It's going to there's so many benefits that come along with that. So store your plastics, right? All your plastic bags, all the shit that packages come from. Like, you could literally pick up garbage that people throw on the road. I did for a long time, and then after I had like a drum, like a 55-gallon drum worth of plastic saved up, my wife threw it all away. She was like, "Oh, I thought it was all."
I thought it was trash.
I was like, "No!" Like, I saved so much. But yeah, so pyrolysis is it's important. Yeah, facts. Once the oil reserve is completely gone, That's when we see $20 a gallon. Yeah, from my apartment courtyard. Yeah, you can. I mean, honestly, you can literally go in the trash and make gasoline. There are dudes on YouTube right now. Depending on the temperature you cook it and the duration of the time that you cook it, you can make kerosene, diesel, or traditional unleaded gasoline, and it is more pure than anything you can get at a gas station. Promise
Another
you that.
another thing also, if you have a diesel vehicle, they have filters that you just change the filter on your diesel vehicle, and you can make it run out of used cooking oil, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard a few different types of engine conversions.
yeah. So it just you look into stuff like that too. But
There's apparently a way to use like wood fire, like literal fucking wood fire.
yeah,
Oh yeah, actually, something original just said the same thing. 6 millimeter arc is like the 6.5 Grendel, but much better suited for AR platform. Many people don't realize 6.5 Grendel, while its sweet round, was derived from the 7.62 by 39/22 Russian case. All right, get this. So the other thing to look at with this 6 millimeter spear is that it
mhm.
is literally designed to punch through level 3 armor like nothing, like cake,
What, for
and to
real?
still blow through a human body with the velocity of a 357 Magnum. So why in the world would the next military rifle be designed exclusively to blow through the most popular civilian armor on the market?
Yeah, because some shit's gonna hit the fan because they know that the U.S. has. That's why they're. I think that's why they're trying to do that gun control stuff because I think the U.S. has like the population of the U.S. has a bunch of weapons. So
Is that your boy, Ron Bear?
oh yeah, Ron Bear, you need to send me a DM, bro. You won the hat. You won the hat. You need to send me a DM because if not, um, yeah, I'm gonna give it away to somebody else. So go to Sabar Prince 2A on Instagram and send me a DM with your information, bro. So he was one of your followers, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if he came to me from you or what, but shout out. Got a bunch of Rons up in here. Um, we got the original Ron, but we got a bunch of Rons. So Ron Wayne is my man.
Rich
Ron
says
Bear,
50 cal beats it most armor. Yes, it does, Rich. Yes, it does.
yes, absolutely, you're solid there. And I know that's a little conspiracy theorist of me to say, but I just find that odd. All right, I got to give
I
my
didn't
vote.
even know to right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, my bad.
We don't hear, and I just want to also throw this in, is the humanitarian situation on the other side. What happened in Donbass, the 14,000 that have been killed, the continual bombing of residential areas. Also, what's been going on in Mariupol and other places. Someone put in the chat the URL for Patrick Lancaster, who's an American in Mariupol. And I just listened to one of his broadcasts today. He was just going and interviewing people. And they were saying how the Russians were their liberators, but we don't hear that here, and how the Ukrainians were shooting at them and killing them and not letting them leave the area. And it was them that was attacking them during these humanitarian corridors. And we hear of the vast numbers of people who have been leaving the country, which is very interesting because it became very difficult for people to leave the country of Iraq during the Iraq War. We used to bomb them when they tried to leave. And, you know, Russians, we haven't seen bombing the cities in massive ways like Kiev, like we did with weapons of mass destruction and killed massive numbers in a very, very short period of time with Iraq. But the other aspect is there's refugees that have gone to Russia, probably over 1 million now since 2014, to escape the fighting, and we don't hear any of that. So maybe you can comment on Bucha and the humanitarian situations in general, and then get Margaret to ask some more questions.
Well, again, I know I got to be careful not to go too long because I know we're running out of time, but context is everything. In 1991, I was one of the planners and implementers of Operation Desert Storm. Operation Desert Storm was a major military operation against the Iraqis. It kicked off with I believe, a 44-day strategic air campaign. We started off that air campaign by blowing up every means of communication, meaning we shut down the radios, we shut down the TVs, we shut down everything. We blew up all the bridges, we blew up all the highways, we blew up everything. Electrical generation plants, petroleum plants, fuel, and this went on for 44 days. And we slaughtered the Iraqi people, slaughtered them. It's not a violation of the war. Everything we bombed was a legitimate military target. But the point is, we killed a lot of Iraqi civilians. Now, the reason why I bring that in is Russia engaged in a major military campaign against Ukraine. You know what they didn't do? They didn't shut down cell phone service. They didn't shut down internet connectivity. They didn't shut down the railroads. They didn't shut down the highways. They let the Ukrainian.
Hey, let me just say, if Ron Bayer doesn't want that hat, you can throw my name in the running.
He messaged me, bro, with the quickness.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats, everybody. Let Ron Bayer know a little congrats message, preferably something with a penis in it.
It's a nice hat, man. Enjoy.
And people travel to and fro here and there. They allowed the president of Ukraine to get on video conferences with the United States Congress, with British Parliament, with the European Union, with NATO, video conferences that not only elevated his status as a leader, but generated billions of dollars of military aid that then flowed in, was turned over to the Ukrainian army, and killed Russian soldiers. So the military imperative, the military necessity of shutting this down is real, but Russia didn't do it. Why? Because Russia isn't viewing this as a war like we viewed the war against the Iraqis. Russia is viewing this as a special military operation, and people make fun of that word, but it's not war, because if it was war, Ukraine would be gone today, eliminated. You wouldn't recognize it. Unfortunately, it's getting that way because the way the Ukrainians have opted to defend means they're putting their military forces in residential areas, and those areas are getting bombed and destroyed and people are dying. But the original Russian approach was a very soft approach. They didn't use Russian doctrine of overwhelming military firepower, artillery that flattens everything, followed by a massed tank attack that runs over everything. That's not what they did. They actually came in with light infantry units up front who tried to negotiate their way through the towns and cities, meet with the elected officials and say, we're not a threat. Just let us go through and do our job. We won't bother you. You can continue to govern the way you want to govern. I believe the Russians were told by their intelligence professionals that they would be well received. The rumors are that Putin has arrested several of these intelligence officials because they got it wrong. And the Russians weren't well received, and the Russians lost a lot of men up front trying to come in soft. But the point is, the Russians have never changed their position, which is they are there not to defeat the Ukrainian people, but to defeat Nazis, to demilitarize, and to bring minimal harm. And we have written orders to this effect. Now, unfortunately, there's been fighting, and we see, there are civilians and there are refugees. That is just one of the horrific realities of war, which is why the United Nations sought to ban war to begin with. And everybody should ensure that the last option is always military action, that we exhaust every venue short of war before we go to war, because war is horrible. War is awful. You don't want to glamorize war. You don't want to legitimize war, but it's happening right now. And we need to understand that the Russians have done everything humanly possible to minimize the damage that's been done to the Ukrainian civilians and Ukrainian civilian infrastructure. We see the Russian concern when you talked about it, Joe, about how before the war started, they began the evacuation of civilian populations out of the war zone, which is one of the things you are required to do under the international humanitarian law. That if you are going to wage conflict in an area where there are civilian structures, you have a duty and responsibility to get the civilians the hell out of there before the fighting starts. Because if you don't, then you're using them as de facto human shields. Well, guess who hasn't evacuated the civilians? The Ukrainians. And now we come to the opposite end. The Russians have gone out of their way to treat Ukrainian civilians with respect. What have we learned about the Ukrainian nationalists, the Nazis?
Bro, what happened? What the fuck? Bro, did they hit your stream? What the hell's going on, guys? If anybody could hear me, type on the messages. Guys. Yeah, is it dark? Did they freeze dark? Did they rate it dark, guys? Damn, what the fuck? Bro. What the fuck happened? Seriously. Let me hit up dark, guys. Let me see what the fuck's going on. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me see what the fuck's going on. Okay, guys. Welcome to the Sabar Prince 2A show after dark. Yeah. No. Let me see what's going on, guys. Welcome to Sabar Stream, guys. Thank you for having me. Today, we are gonna talk about what the fuck happened at dark. Nah, I don't think so. He's not answering, guys. Rich, hit up dark, bro. I know you have his real number. Hold on, let me check. Damn, like he's not answering, guys. Yes, call John. Let's see. Call. You got his number, bro. I don't got his actual phone number, guys. So let's see what the hell's going on. Oh, maybe his power went off. Okay, what did he say, Corn Pops? Okay, he's back, guys. He's back. I just got a message from him. Something original X. I will not. I will take the fifth with that question, bro. Okay, John got some on the phone. His internet dropped, guys. All right. So your internet dropped, bro? So let the people know you're okay, bro.
Guys, I'm okay. I'm in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? Doing the same thing. I actually couldn't show you what I'm doing right now while I was listening to this, but yeah, I'm getting a little spinning circle of death, man. I don't know what happened, but my is the stream still going?
Bro, the stream is going. You think they just kicked you out or what?
Nah, it's I'm not that important. They I just think that my internet got cut out. Is the video still playing?
Nah, bro, the video's gone. But they could hear you, bro. You wanna tell them goodbye and then we'll do this tomorrow or whatever?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to let y'all go. Can they hear me right now?
Yeah, pretty much. Go.
Okay. So we're gonna tie it up. I was gonna show you guys another video that I did, but I'll save it for next time. I got a couple guests coming up soon. Got some dope guests coming on next week, And as always, I want to tell you guys, like I always do, follow rule number 1: be kind. Rule number 2: only order from Goonbeam and from my affiliate link. No, be kind. It's the most important thing that you can do with the biggest return on investment. With not a dollar put in, you could change somebody's world by being kind. Live a life of care, compassion, and contribution, and just be a good person. And know that when you bless others, that you'll be blessed in return. I'm so sorry, my voice is messed up. Also, we know that the only way for us to combat violence is with good men that are skilled, or to combat evil is with good men that are skilled in violence. So make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. But keep like a thing with a lot of things in it, like 20 plus 1 or more if you can. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. Love y'all. Shout out to Goonbeam.
Hey, bro, hold on. Corn Pop is telling the people that you had a fart, but you pooped. You thought it was a fart, but it was a poop. And then he's all like, notice he's not showing his lower half of his body. Coincidence? I think not. Show the
Yeah,
people.
I'll show my lower half.
Damn, bro. We got you, bro.
But it's there.
Bro, I never thought you would be making a show like me, you, and then you on the phone, bro.
I know, it's crazy. What does the world come to?
All right, guys.
Way to cut this show. All right, yeah.
All right. Yeah, bro, you got to cut it because it's still going. All right, guys. We'll take care. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you for coming. Yeah, put everybody put a bunch of food. I think they said like, "Oh, you're talking about like our pawns or like our YouTube people that are protecting the 2A community." One strike. Now you're talking about uh oh, thank you. You could get the hat on Amazon, but you could get the patches at Black Swan Tactical. Make sure you guys go to Black Swan damn, Black Swan Tactical and get your Wolverine patch, Flying Rich patch, your DLD patch, and then the dope ass John wrestling one. That one's my favorite. And they have a bunch more. I forgot what's the guy in the bathtub called.
They got Tony Simon. They got 2AEDU. They got a whole bunch of shit. Don't forget that I still have some of the PWEDC patches for sale too. I love all the pictures that you guys send in with the PWEDC on that joint. That shit's so fire.
All right, guys. Make sure you guys hit a Black Swan Tactical, subscribe, hit the like button, run up the likes on this video. Dark is fine. We got him. Nothing happened. Thanks to John Crump for calling him. Check out John Crump's stuff. His show's getting amazing. His editing's dope. He finished his studio, and it's just that thing is dope, John. We love you, John. We love you guys. Be safe. Take care. And I can't even turn it off. Bye, guys. All right, bro.